Washington State is the only state in the country that does not have property crime supervision.
It's a 10-year-old problem that makes Spokane's police chief want to bang his head on the steering wheel.
An altered key, and you've got some type of a hot-wired ignition system, it looks like.
In 2008, state budget cuts eliminated probation for convicted thieves and helped to drive crimes like auto theft out of control.
A number of repeat offenders that we are experiencing that are committing property crimes is absolutely crushing this community with the amount of crimes that they are committing.
And that's why the mayor and city council are asking the state legislature to fund a pilot program, one that would place habitual car thieves like Nick Davis under community supervision the next time he's released from prison.
The lack of supervision for these offenders when they are released is, if not encouraging them, it's allowing them to go back to the lifestyle that they've had.
And that drug-addicted, no-rules lifestyle is hurting the rest of us.
When someone comes out in the morning, their vehicle is gone. They can't go to work. They can't take their kids to school.
East on Garland.
When we get behind a stolen vehicle, these people have no incentive to stop.
So now police are hoping they can at least slow down the number of cars getting swiped.
One last time. What's your name?
By bird-dogging convicted habitual car thieves as soon as they're out of custody.
What property crime supervision does is that provides a level of accountability to get out of the drug world, to stay away from friends that are a bad influence, as well as an incentive for them to get their life back on track.
Community supervision for convicted car thieves will require more funding from the state legislature, but the police chief thinks we need new ways of putting the brakes on Spokane's car theft problem. Some of the same Spokane firefighters who drive to calls for help will soon be flying to our remote medical emergencies inside Spokane County's new Rescue 3 helicopter.
Well, that's the whole idea, being able to access patients that are inaccessible by other means and bring that advanced care to the point of injury.
Air 1 and Air 2 from the Spokane Sheriff's Office were already performing search and rescue missions. Now the aviation unit has a government surplus Huey that supersized the tactical flight team's capabilities.
So with the addition of Huey, it gives us the ability to actually remove those people from that wilderness environment, and also bringing on the medics gives us the ability to give that immediate care to those persons if they're hurt.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to saving lives, so paramedics at Spokane Fire Station 8, the closest to Felts Field, are training up for delivering advanced medical care from the sky. The problem is helicopters are top-heavy, and if you have to put one down in the water, the fuselage rolls over like a dead fish.
That's where your motor's at, that's where your rotor system's at, that's where it's heaviest. So as soon as it hits that water, it's just going to flip right over because of the weight.
Accidents do happen, right? So what we're here to do today...
Fortunately, the Water Survival School here at Fairchild teaches air crews how to handle ditching a chopper at sea. On Fridays, the Air Base's swimming pool turns into a high-tech dunk tank.
You'll have an individual instructor assigned to you.
Paramedics board the modular egress training system and then try to develop the skills and confidence they need to get out of the Mets upside down and underwater.
Ditching, ditching, ditching! Full roll on a breath hold, deep side.
The roll is confusing. Your seat and safety harness now unfamiliar traps, leaving firefighters literally wondering which way is up.
Training with the Air Force airmen out here, they're consummate professionals, and anytime we get an opportunity to come out here and train with them, we're all better for it.
Paramedics learn how to keep water out of their nose, unbuckle seatbelts, and navigate their way to exits before they run out of air.
The fourth one is going to be a full roll, ditching your doors from the outside underwater with blacked out goggles. All right?
Fairchild instructors strive for the most realistic training possible, so on the last dunking, airmen simulate ditching in total darkness.
Actually, adding the blackout goggles, for me, brings a sense of calm. There's less visual stimulation, and all you do is kind of go into a calm mode and feel your way out.
And that's the underwater wherewithal instructors are looking for.
Since they've gotten to practice it here in the pool at Fairchild with all of us, the experienced instructors, that they do have the tools to safely and calmly be able to get out of that aircraft, get to the surface, and get themselves recovered.
And that also includes evacuating the injured patients or lost hikers who could soon be hitching a ride to safety on the Sheriff's Rescue 3 helicopter. Jeff Humphrey, City Cable 5.
Like most of our sorting and processing is actually done mechanically, and the machines don't know what item you're made of, what triangle or plastic number you have. So a lot of times we talk about size and shape. That's why we really focus on bottle and can shapes, and we focus on items bigger than that tissue box or 3x5 note card. Things like small yellow pill bottles, those are obviously too small. When we talk about larger size vitamin bottles, without getting too specifics, it's just a judgment. Look at it based on your 3x5 note card or your tissue box and make a determination.
Take a look under your bed. Find stuff under there? What about jobs? No? Now try your closet. Still no jobs? Just more stuff? Well, you really have both. See, stuff is defined as household articles considered as a group. Sometimes this stuff is no longer needed. Wait, no longer needed? That can't be right. Because remember those jobs you were looking for? Those are really needed, and they're the stuff inside your stuff. Our job is to unlock those jobs, and it starts when you donate your stuff to your local Goodwill. Here's how we do it. When you donate to Goodwill, we sell your stuff to provide job training for people right here in your community. So just by teaming up with Goodwill, you help create jobs. And isn't that worth parting with the leftover keytar from your 80s cover band? Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs.
Well, you're wrong.
I'm wrong. You're the one who misrepresented the facts.
Misrepresent the facts? Are you kidding?
Your proposal's ludicrous.
My proposal will go exactly the way I say it will.
My dead body.
I think somebody needs a timeout.
Oh, that's the power of one.
Civility. Pass it on.
One grain of sand can turn the tide.
Together, we can change the news. Find out how at safekids.org.
When is less really more? Less leaking in your plumbing means more money in your bank account. Easy fixes to toilets and faucets save money for you and water for everyone. Go to slowtheflowspokane.com to find out more ways to use less water.
Hello again, I'm Spokane Mayor David Condon. Today on the Mayor's Minute, we're announcing an initiative that I'm really proud of. A program designed to create job opportunities for people with disabilities. These members of our community want to work, but until now, if they found full-time jobs, they risk losing their benefits. Now, a recent change in federal law allows people with disabilities to enjoy productive lives without jeopardizing their finances. Here at the city, Spokane will be looking to match qualified candidates with job vacancies that become available. All Supportive Employment Program employees will also have a job coach to provide support for our new hires as needed. People with disabilities face an unemployment rate at or around 75%. We wouldn't tolerate this figure for any other group of people, and we shouldn't accept high unemployment for those with disabilities. One of our goals in our strategic plan here at City Hall is to have a workforce that better represents everyone who lives in our community. The Supported Employment Program is an important step in that direction and a priority for us as part of our joint strategic plan here at the city. I encourage other businesses in our area to consider what they can do to hire more people with disabilities, especially in light of the change in federal law regarding their benefits. For more information on this program, email us at supportedemployment@spokanecity.org. And to stay current on important issues and activities here at the city, you can always visit us at spokanecity.org or on social media at Spokane City. We'll see you next time on the Mayor's Minute.
As the leading edge of downtown Spokane comes alive with new projects in Kendall Yards and Riverfront Park, you can see our growth is surging to the north. So now city planners want to know, how should the North Bank be developed, or in some cases, redeveloped?
So this planning process is going to be looking at the existing regulations that have been in place for decades and how those can be improved with input from the community to continue to allow and maybe even accelerate the growth and development over here.
Policies protecting the health of the Spokane River are already in place and will be updated in the future. So now planners are asking for some feedback on what's the best way for us to use and improve the land beyond the shoreline.
As I drive through this area, and I'm sure a lot of people have, there are a lot of vacant properties and parcels that could be redeveloped, but they've been sitting there for a long time, and part of that is because of the regulations that are currently in place.
For example, if someone wanted to bring new life to the old Y property, both the current North Bank regulations and shoreline protections come into play. So what are the design questions the developer would need answered in order to move their project forward?
How do we deal with the height? How do we deal with the width of the property and still make that porous environment for pedestrians to enjoy?
And should building regulations be changed to make it easier to redevelop the North Bank's former industrial properties like the Wonder Bread Bakery?
New opportunities, new places for people to live, to have opportunities for entertainment, and to go places to eat and shop. But we need to look at those regulations in the context of today and not 1982.
And that's why planners need your input. What should these 336 acres inside the North Bank overlay look like in the future? And are there too many barriers preventing these properties from realizing their full potential?
And how can we make it so that these regulations are reasonable, that they accomplish our public objectives, and still make it possible for a property owner or developer to use their property?
These proposed changes in building regulations could affect real estate north of the river from Maple to just east of Ruby Street. The northern boundary of the district is irregular but doesn't extend north beyond Maxwell Avenue. For more information and have a chance to make your thoughts heard, go to the City of Spokane's North Bank Plan website.
So I'm Patrick Stryker, I'm the Executive Director of Spokane Cops, and we are here talking about Paws on Patrol. It's a new program we put together that gets people and their dogs out preventing crime. You're probably out walking your dog and you're out on the streets. You're the one that's noticing if things don't look right. You're that first line of defense that police need, and so we want to train you up and get you excited about crime prevention and make use of that time that you're out walking your streets. We have some training coming up at the end of January, and if you're interested, give us a call. You can call 509-625-3328. And that will put you in contact with Abby, and she can give you a little bit more information, or you can call me directly at 625-3302, and I'm happy to talk to you as well, because we want you to come out and be a part of this.
If you'd like more information on the City of Spokane, please check us out on social media or on our website, SpokaneCity.org.